I'm writing to you with a question that I'm sure I will be judged for. Holy shit.
What?
Well,
I'm in a very judgy mood today, so bring it on.
I just don't. We're sipping the tea right now. Literally, we are. I just don't know who else to reach out to. When I listen to your podcast, I feel like I am chatting with my best friends, and I think you will keep it real for me.
Aw, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I haven't even told my best friend about the situation I am in. I feel so guilty about it. What the fuck?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stand up, girl.
Not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not so Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast.
Where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you saying it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie.
Hello and good morning.
Good morning. Oh, we warm today.
Yeah, it's really windy outside, so you don't get any outdoor ambiance this time.
It's keeping it casual, cozy on the couch in our pajamas.
It was snowing yesterday.
What the hell? Like, okay, awesome.
Okay, so I have a friend in town from Seattle, and I told him it was his fault that it started snowing because I'm gonna give a shout out to him. Shout out Bo. He listens to us. But
What up, Bo? What up, yo?
Been my friend for I don't know how long, like years and years and years. Adore the guy.
Is this why you're coming in hungover as hell today?
Yes, I'm so hungover. Well, also I went to a nice woman's brunch yesterday too.
Oh,
and
yes. How was
bought the
that?
bottomless mimosas.
Oh, hell yeah. So you bottomless mimosa'd and then you took it to the evening?
Well, yeah.
You powered through?
I powered through. I don't know how I did it.
It ain't easy to day drink to night drink. It's kind of like you pick one or the other.
I did both. I am 31 now. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but
No, do it while you can.
no. Yeah. So I bottomless mimosa at brunch, and because I knew I was going out with my friend for dinner, I just ate like a light little salad for brunch, and we went to this new Korean barbecue fusion place in Park MGM called Best Friends.
Oh, how was this?
It was so fucking good. So my friend Bo, he is a foodie.
Oh God.
So he
that's
always
awesome.
picks out like really good places to eat, and he's like a cocktail chaser too. So we went to this really cool lounge after we ate this like delicious fucking meal in Park MGM called Juniper Lounge, and they make these cool like cocktails. They have one that's called a Momo or something. Oh, hi Kitty.
Gia, shush.
Oh no.
Move it.
Kitty is
You're interrupting the convo. Look, there's just pests everywhere we go. Usually it's the children, and the children are gone, so now the cat's like, meow, baby Gia.
Gia's been alive forever. She's got.
It's a he.
Oh, he. He's a.
Well,
he's an old man.
he's like, I got him when he was a kitten, and then, like almost a year later, I got him fixed. But when I got him, it was a her, so I named her Gia. And then they called me at the vet, and they're like, Gia's a boy. I was like, what?
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
go. I need to process. Like, I kind of freaked out. Anyways, back to having awesome guests in town, so you can
Awesome cocktails.
explore places on the strip that we never do.
Yeah, so they have this. It's called like a Momo, and it's an old fashioned. So it's a whiskey cocktail, but it's like they put it through this thing, and it has a smoky flavor to it. So it's a old fashioned with like a maple taste, and then they put it like in this machine, and it smokes, and it gives it the smoky flavor. And they like, when you smoke a turkey or whatever, they use like the wood chips, so they put the wood chips in this machine, and I don't know, it was really good. And
A
it was
smoky whiskey drink.
Yeah, it was a smoky whiskey drink.
Interesting.
He ordered it, and I tried it, and it was really good because I'm a gin drinker, so I was sticking.
But also like a man, I'll have the smoked barbecue whiskey. Bring it on. It's like that's the equivalent of like a man ordering a fruity drink.
Actually, you know what? If you and Chris ever wanted to go on a date night, like to go to that Best Friends restaurant, and make sure you make a reservation because you don't want to be up in the bar area. It's very confusing. Like when you first walk in, it looks like a convenience store.
Oh.
And I was like, where are you bringing me? What is this?
Wait a minute, I put on heels for this? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I'm wearing my leopard heels.
I paid to park for this. What's going on?
No, actually, what was really funny because he was staying at the Tropicana, so you get free parking there. So I like parked there, and we were gonna walk over, but it was too cold. I was like, can you get us an Uber, please?
Yeah, I need a floor minute Uber.
Yeah.
You do. It was so cold.
It was so cold.
Forget it.
So we get into this Uber, and our Uber driver's name is Larry, and I'm pretty sure he was a serial killer. No. Because
there's no screening for that. I
we
mean,
were both like a little freaked out by Larry, our Uber driver, because like I sent him a text and I was like, he was like, he sent me one first. He was like, Larry's a little scary, and I was like, I think Larry's a serial killer. Larry was telling us like, I don't care. Like, well, first he was on Tropicana and Koval, and he was like, I don't know where I'm going, and like, so he called Bo, and Bo was like, we're at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino right off of Las Vegas Boulevard
and
and
Tropicana.
And then we get into Larry's car.
Are you new to Earth, Larry? Would you Uber in a city you don't know how to get anywhere?
He was interesting. He was like, I don't care. I will get over into any lane. If I have to moon people, I will moon other cars just to get to. Yeah, he was like telling us shit like this, and we were like, what the fuck did we just get into?
How does one moon somebody while driving?
I don't know.
Interesting, Larry. Larry's just a mooner. He's like, I'll do it while I'm driving.
And he was like,
I feel like he throws the moon around a lot.
he kept saying like, I just want my customers in my car to laugh, and I just kept laughing because I didn't want him to murder me.
Oh, he was just making bad jokes.
No, he was. I think he really would moon somebody and murder somebody. Like, he seems like the type of Uber driver that if you get into his car, you want to like park a few blocks away from your house and just like be like, yeah, this is mine, because you don't want him to know where you live.
I see. Larry's like jumping out at stoplights and shoving his ass on people's windows. What a fucking weirdo.
It was so bizarre.
It's become like the norm to take an Uber or take a Lyft. It's like, let's just jump in strangers' cars, and vice versa. Like them just letting weirdos in their car.
Yeah.
Most people that want to take your car, like get a Lyft, are me, like totally drunk, one shoe, like I don't know where I'm going, just figure it out. You know, like these poor Ubers and just, I don't know.
That's why
it was a strange relationship.
That's why Afterlife is beautiful. When I ordered that Lyft for you, I was like, you will tell me as soon as you get her home.
Call me when you get her home now.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of our night, because it was so, he was like, we can walk, and I was like, but it's cold. And he was like, oh, poor baby. Like, he's from Seattle, so he's just like,
I didn't bring my coat with the fur rim.
Basically, like, I was so cold, I was wearing, okay, so this is, I got out of brunch probably at like 3:30, and then I was like, I'll just tool around, and then, because I was supposed to meet him at 5. And I was like, I'll just tool around, and I wore a dress to brunch. And as soon as I walked outside, it started snowing. And I was like, I'm going fucking home and putting pants on. So I went home. Like, I drove from Summerlin to Henderson to the Strip yesterday.
This is like zigzagging back and forth across the whole city.
Yeah, I did. And so I drove all the way home, and I put pants on, and then I put my hoodie on, and then I put my leather jacket on over it. I was like, I'm not fucking around with this.
No, and still not warm enough.
No. So I get to the Tropicana, we meet up, like, we hug, we start talking, and then we're like, okay, let's go. And he was like, we can walk. And I was like, nope, it's cold out. You're ordering an Uber.
Yeah, sorry.
So we get in Larry's Uber, and then we get to Best Friends, and it's very confusing when you first walk in, and then you like go up to this like checkout register, and like he was like, oh, I have a reservation, blah 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 blah, and then they take you into the back where the actual restaurant is.
It's like a little bodega. You walk in, you're like, what is this?
That's how I was so confused. I was like, this is where you're taking me for date night? Oh, what is this? No. And then we get down, and we go and we sit down. The food was so fucking good. And then,
I love a Korean barbecue.
yeah, but it's like
Fusion.
It's fusion. So there was tacos and I don't know. And he was telling me all about the guy who created this restaurant. I guess he started doing fusion food trucks in LA right as the food truck thing launched, and his Delish. It was delicious. I was all about that.
We're gonna drop a link to these Vegas hot spots, because honestly, I don't even go to the Strip anymore. Like people, me and Chris, we have we got babysitter later, so we can actually like have a day, and we're gonna go and get something to eat. And I'm like, fuck. Last night I was like online, like, where do we go to eat? Where's somewhere new and cool to go? Because I don't know.
Yeah, but like I would say like this is not like a day date. This is definitely like a night date. You can go to Best Friends, then go to the Juniper Lounge, it's all in Park MGM, formerly the Monte Carlo. Yeah, I would say definitely do it. And Chris can get the weird smoky whiskey drink.
He would too. I'm like, give me. You know what I love? I love a good Moscow Mule. I feel like anytime I go to a fancy cocktail bar, I'm like, I'll have the Moscow Mule because I love me some vodka.
Yes.
Makes me. I don't know. Expendables hard.
Yeah. So then we go back to his hotel. We've been friends. It's okay. We met on a hookup
Good
occasions.
Good times.
Yeah. Well, and then so we're laying there in his bed and we're just talking, and I'm like, look out the window and it's fucking snowing.
I know. You're just like, what is
And
this
I was
night?
like, I gotta go. I flipped out. I was like, I gotta get home before it snows too hard, and then I'm stuck here. Like, I gotta get home. Bye. I was like, walk me to valet so I can get my car.
Am I gonna be able to get my wheels out of here?
Like, basically, I was like, I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, you're so cold. I love it.
No, I mean, he's here for the week. I'll still see him again, but like, I was just like, what the fuck? It's snowing.
You're out here living life. I'm just like chilling at home in my pajamas. I actually put a little makeup on today because I'm leaving the house.
I don't have any makeup on
That's
because
okay.
I'm hungover.
As you should. It was our pajama session. I'm in my pajamas, but I do manage to have some makeup on. And if that doesn't like give you a boost. But yeah, we've been roller skating. It's been so fucking cold, so Vivian's been roller skating around the house. We finally went into the street, and
she showed me her sweet roller skating skills last time I was here.
Yeah, she's badass. We've been doing it in the street. She's like learned all around the house. So
good.
Yeah, so that's about it. But I actually had a really interesting conversation with a friend of mine.
Okay,
and
tell me.
I got my feathers a little ruffled.
Oh,
I got a little judgy, and I guess she was telling me this story. Now she's telling me it. She's kind of like wanting me to be like, oh yeah, it's okay, it's fine, but she wasn't getting that from me.
okay.
Basically, she called and was like, hey, do you want to meet me for lunch? I'm going to be in your area of town. And I was like,
Oh,
no.
yeah, 'cause she lives in my area, right?
Uh-huh. And I was like, no, I can't really do that right now. She's like, oh, I'm actually going to go meet a friend for lunch. I said, a friend? I said, oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, he's a new friend. Okay. She's like, so I took my car in to get serviced, and the guy that was servicing my car, she goes, he's really cute. He kind of flirts with me every time I go in. She's like,
As mechanics do.
yeah. And she goes, and her birthday was last week, and she goes, he said, oh, well, happy belated birthday, And she's like, oh, thanks. He goes, well, maybe I should take you out for a birthday lunch. And she's like, well, and she says, and then I look at his ring, and I'm like, well, aren't you married? And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, but it's totally fine, like, let me just take you down the street for lunch. It's on me. I mean, he's like, I can't let a pretty girl not have a birthday lunch or whatever. And I'm like, let me stop you right there. I go, so this guy's married and he wants to take you to lunch. She goes, yeah, but he's just really cool. He's always nice to me when I go.
No.
I go, because you're a fucking fox. You're a babe. And he's a sleazeball trying to take you to lunch. She goes, no, it's fine.
No,
Trying to play it
no,
out. I was like,
no.
all right, whatever. I said, well, let me ask you this. Do you think his wife knows that he's taking you to lunch? Yeah, I'm getting very personal. And she's like,
No, that's fine.
She goes, well, I mean, I'm going to ask him these things at lunch. I'm going to make it very clear that,
you
I'm
need
going to ask him questions. I go, you ask him all the questions. Like, how often does he take girls to lunch? And does his wife approve of him taking you to lunch? I says, because I don't think you should go to lunch with him.
I don't either. Holy shit.
I think he's just a sleaze trying to get a lunch with a hot chick. You're fucking hot. You're cool. Of course he wants to try. He's just being, she goes, no, I think he's just being nice. I go, all right,
No.
well, I'll talk to you later. And she's like, okay, bye. It was kind of like click. Like, I don't want to hear about you and your lunch, your spontaneous lunch with some married chode. Okay.
Wow. Is he friends with my ex-boyfriend?
Fucking deceivers. So she calls me back after lunch. She goes, well, I shouldn't have went to lunch with this guy. I go, what happened? She goes, well, he is in an open relationship. I go, yeah. She goes, yeah, but he says that his wife kind of has a girlfriend and he kind of stays out of it. And basically getting to this big bullshit lie about his
Okay.
open relationship.
Here's
which I'm assuming a big fucking lie.
yeah. Here's my thing about open relationships. If you are dating a guy who tells you he's in an open relationship, first thing you say is it don't ask, don't tell. And if he says yes, then it's not an open relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he says no, then you say, well, I need to meet your wife then.
That's what I said. I said, if that's how the game is played, you need to talk to him about that. She goes, I said, so did you ask him, like, how often do you take, spontaneous hot girls to lunch dates, you know? Because he was basically saying, like, his wife kind of has a girlfriend, but they kind of leave him out of it. So he's
sad.
Yeah, he's feeling a little lonely and trying to pick up some strange on his own now. That's when the blurred lines of open relationships get all fucked
Well,
up.
no, because I mean, I'm sure, like, if his relationship is open, which I don't fucking know, it would be really fucked up if the wife was like, well, I can have a girlfriend, but you can't. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, well, she goes, basically, does your wife know you're with me right now? And he goes, well, no, but I'll call her afterwards. And then she goes, and then he said, I said, well, how often do you take hot girls out on lunch dates? And he goes, well, I don't really take girls out that I just meet on lunch dates. You know, she's thinking this is like something he does all the time, is the way he's making it sound. She goes, when's the last time you taken out a spontaneous lunch date? He goes, probably about 5 years ago when my buddy from the military came in to see me.
Oh.
Ladies, let's not take free lunch dates just because you're hungry from some guy who's pretending to be nice if he's got a wedding ring on his finger, because he's a fucking piece of shit.
My
That's all I have to say about that.
one of my coworkers said cheating wouldn't happen if ladies didn't go for it.
Okay.
Sometimes it would.
Demi Moore disclosure.
Yeah.
You know, it happens, but yeah, she just shouldn't have gone there, and she knew I was a little ruffled about it. She's like, you were right. You know, he kind of didn't tell us. I was just like, look, you didn't need that lunch. You didn't need to waste your time on this fucking sleazeball.
Yeah. No.
Let's just, yeah. So anyways, I got a little judgy, got a little feathers ruffled. And I was
would
like,
be judgy
not cool.
too. Why? I wouldn't even go to lunch with Chris without you.
Well, yeah, but that's different. You know me, you know Chris, and if he was like, "Hey, let's we're both chilling, let's do it," you know. But I
still wouldn't do that. Like,
but this was like some guy who's pretending to be cool. She's single. He's not single.
Yeah,
he's just being a sleaze.
Yeah, God. That just really bothers me too.
It's not platonic. Yeah. So, anyways, she wanted me to be like, it's okay. I was like, you're a cool chick, but this is not cool.
No, this is not okay.
I said, let me put it this way. If Chris was to pull that shit and like all of a sudden he went to lunch with some hot babe like you that I don't fucking know, and I would be wondering why and what the fuck is this bullshit?
Dude.
Hell no.
Hell no. That's why I said mechanic must be friends with my ex-boyfriend. My friend and I, we and I had a lot of fun discussing my breakup.
Yeah.
We did.
You got to get it out, honey.
Yeah, he was just like, we're chatting about it, and he just like, everything I said, he was just like, this is so funny. He's like, at least you got stuff for your podcast. And I was like, thanks.
There's always good content when there's devious shit going on.
Yeah, he was like, you got content now. And I was like, you motherfucker. He's funny. No, I don't know.
You have, you know what? It was a pretty big kick in the ass, but you've not only gotten yourself back out there, but you have just like really, you've pulled yourself out of some heartache. I'm sure it still hurts and it still feels like shit sometimes, but you are showing us all that I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm still going to keep trying to date.
In the words of Tom Petty, Noah won't back down.
That's right. I love it. So we've been doing a lot of advice emails and we haven't done so much catch up because we get a lot of feedback from our episodes, our silly questions and stuff. We want to get into those, but we did get a pretty interesting advice email.
Let's do the advice email first because it's juicy.
Yeah, and if we have time for all the feedback, we can get into it this week or even next week.
I think it kind of jumps off of what we just talked about almost.
Really? Okay, Bree's bringing this advice email this week. So,
hey ladies, I've been a listener since last August. I'm very into podcasts. I am not super into social media, so I've never reached out on Twitter using your hashtag. I'm writing to you with a question that I'm sure I will be judged for. Holy shit. Well,
I'm in a very judgy mood today, so bring it on.
I just don't. We're sipping the tea right now. Literally, we are. I just don't know who else to reach out to. When I listen to your podcast, I feel like I am chatting with my best friends, and I think you will keep it real for me.
Aw, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I haven't even told my best friend about the situation I am in. I feel so guilty about it. What the fuck?
Okay.
The situation is I started sleeping with a coworker of mine, and he is in a relationship. Let me take a pause for a second. He and his girlfriend have a daughter together. He has told me multiple times if it wasn't for his little girl, he would leave his girlfriend to be with me. He tells me he is in love with me, and I believe him. I've never felt this kind of connection with someone. If that doesn't sound bad enough, his girlfriend found out about the affair. She approached me at the company holiday party about it. Oh, so this is okay. I tried to deny it, but she read through all the text messages between us. He told me he deleted them, so I don't know how she saw them. She could, this is just a side note. This is not the end of the email, but she could have looked through the phone bill.
Oh, yeah.
Or like up in the cloud. Like there are ways to get into that shit.
Oh, damn. Even after you deleted them?
Yeah. Because stuff stores in the cloud, like your Google stuff, when your phone, yeah.
Like
Anyway.
your text messages, if you delete them?
I think it stores in the cloud. I don't understand the cloud, so
The clouds are a mystery, but you can find things.
you can find shit in the cloud.
If a woman is suspecting things and they get to snooping, they gonna find out. So just keep your nose clean. Okay.
They broke up since then, and he is in the process of moving out of the house they live in. He told me at this very second he needs to get his life together, and maybe once the dust settles, we can try to date. Do I wait for him? Should I attempt a real relationship with him? I am embarrassed for my actions, and our affair is known throughout the office, but no one talks about it. I would love to remain anonymous, so I'm not giving you my name or location. Any help would be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about waiting for him. Don't do it.
No, because you know what? Even at the whole time they were saying, like, if it wasn't for my daughter and, you know, this relationship, I'd be with you. And now that it's over, obviously he was trying to play both of you because he got caught and now he's fucking screwed.
And here's my thing too. If he's willing to cheat with you, he's going to be willing to cheat on you.
It's true. It's really true. I mean,
it really is.
If this is the type of person that you've started a relationship while they were already in a relationship, that ain't cool. That also shows a very codependent person that can't take any time to figure themselves out and to be comfortable with themselves. They're going to be leaning a lot on you.
Are you dating my ex-boyfriend? I'm sorry. Like everybody dating my ex. Why is everybody dating my ex-boyfriend right now? Oh God, he just sounds like such a fucking asshole.
That really sucks when somebody's like, "Oh, I'm staying together for the kids and stuff, but I'm cheating." That's not doing it for the kids.
No.
You're not even respecting your relationship, and it's just really ugly.
It is. So I mean, it'd be one thing if you were quote unquote staying together for the kids in a marriage and it was open for both of you. But to sneak around and cheat, that's gross.
Yeah, and if they're just like, "Oh, I'm only staying with her, the kids are not even married. It was his girlfriend." It's like there's strings attached, but it's not like a big.
Yeah.
Sounds like he was enjoying two girlfriends, his family life and his side action life, and you became the side action. And now that he's lost his life, his main thing, he doesn't want to deal with anything, because honestly, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like he's probably trying to put on hold the side chick so he can mend things with the main chick.
Yeah. And you know what?
That hurts to hear, but that's
she wants us to keep it real.
If he wanted to be with you, he would.
I'm gonna say this too. In the immortal words of Fleetwood Mac, players only love you when they're playing.
Oh God, yes.
I'm sorry, girlfriend, but you got played. His other girlfriend got played. He clearly doesn't know what the fuck he wants in life,
and he doesn't deserve either of you. Don't let somebody waste your time like that. And even if you knew he was, he was cheating, but you honestly, I can't speak on how people feel, but when you're in love, it's so messy and complicated. That's the thing, but you gotta stop it.
You do. You need to heal your heart at this point and work on building some better karma. Yeah, because I don't want this type of relationship karma to feed into future relationships.
No, and it's just like you deserve somebody that's going to give you your full attention, not going to make excuses for why they can't make it 100% about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anybody's letting somebody waste their time like that, it's not fair.
And you know what? Honestly, like, my ex asked me to wait for him too, and I looked at him dead in the eye. This was before I found out he'd cheat on me and everything. I looked him dead in the eye and I was like, how is that fair? And he goes, I know it's not fair.
It's not fair, especially now that you found out things after the fact. And it's like, and you had the audacity at the time to say, will you wait for me?
Yeah.
While I figure out if I can have both of these relationships.
Motherfucker.
What is that? That's not cool.
I don't know. But the girl he's with, he still says she's not my girlfriend.
Well, here's the thing. I think some people have a really hard time just being alone. And I think
they do too.
Some of the strongest time in your life that you can, you go through those lonely moments, or you go through those hard times and nobody's there. It fucking sucks, but it helps to build a strength and
if you don't know how to be alone, you don't know how to be in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. I'm throwing that out there right now.
Yeah.
I thought my ex knew how to be alone because he made it seem like he did when he was with me. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he was just like building off of how I am. You know what I mean? Like pretending like, oh, she's this way, so I can do this too.
Yeah.
And he was like classic codependent. I don't really know. I don't really want to get into the science of that. But girlfriend,
you dodged a bullet.
You dodged a bullet.
It hurts and it sucks right now, but this is not a relationship you want to grow.
No,
I'm sure things have happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure relationships like this have happened and they've flourished and they've gone on, and that it's not, sometimes people cheat once in their life and it happened to be their love, or whatever the fuck happens, it happened. But situation you're in right now,
don't wait.
No.
Don't wait. Move on. And like I said, do something to build some good karma. Please go, I don't know, volunteer at the animal shelter or something.
Do some good karma and clean him out of your life.
Yeah.
Because he has a family. He has a child. Yeah. He needs to focus on being a good father to that little girl right now, and making up whatever he can with his now ex to make sure that child is number one and taken care of, because
I mean, if I were that ex, I'd be like, you want to see your kid?
Yeah.
No, I probably wouldn't do that because that's not fair to the kid. But still, I would entertain those thoughts. I feel like you cheated on me, motherfucker. You had a full-fledged affair. And that's the thing. He brought her to the fucking company holiday party. Everybody there knew. That's some bullshit right there.
That's just one of those things like, oh, I have to put. No, he's just putting up face, but
yeah, but that's some bullshit right there. Like, how dirty are you that you will bring your girlfriend and your mistress in the same room
and expecting you to take a back seat and just be okay with that? It's work can be an interesting place because there are bonds and relationships formed a lot of the time, and a lot of the time,
don't fuck your coworkers.
Work relationships are under the table, they're gossipy, they're bad news. So no matter how much you're attracted or you want somebody at work, resist the urge.
Do not dip your ink into the do not dip your pen into the company ink. And I swear by that. I have never dated a coworker, and I will not.
Yeah, I have done it once. I've done it once, and then I had to go to work for the next year and a half and see his face, and just like, it was very cringeworthy the first couple months. Then I just got over it, but it was tough, like moving on from that and just being like. But whatever. Anyways.
No, I get it.
I was young in my 20s and stupid, so.
Yeah. I've never done it. I work with people I'm not attracted to. It's great.
Yeah. Well, sorry for being judgy and real, but that's how I'm keeping it. That's how I'm keeping it right now.
You asked us to keep it real.
But thank you for sending the advice email, because I guarantee you ain't the only one, and that's the reason that we wanted to talk about, is because you're not the only one. A lot of people out there do some dumb shit and do things that they regret and get themselves into situations. And the thing that sucks is that it all really hurts. And that's when it comes down to like, I need some advice. I don't even want to tell my friends about this because I'm hurt. And
I would understand, like, how do you go to your best friend like with something like that? Even
and it's just like you're torn up inside about it. You feel like shit, but also you're like you feel guilty too, because you're like, I got myself in a it's just one of those like, I told you so, and you don't want to hear that. It's
like I would not be able to come in and sit down and look somebody in the eye if I was in that situation.
It's tough. It's tough because then you're like, oh, it's kind of like you got what. you got what happened.
You
know
got
what
what
I mean?
you deserved, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not true, and that's not what we're saying.
Yeah.
But I know that feeling of
Yeah.
like, I did something stupid and I'm paying for the consequences.
Yeah.
Just, learn from this and,
Yeah.
and look for somebody who's going to give you 100% of their attention, because you deserve that.
Yes, you do.
If that's what kind of relationship you want, and that's
Look, my friend Michelle told me Google Maps took me on a detour. Obviously, Google Maps has taken you on a detour as well. And it's a detour you didn't want, but you're going to learn from it and you're going to come out stronger on the other end.
yeah.
And you're not going to date cheating motherfuckers.
Nope. This is
No more.
No.
No more. I don't care if you fall in love with them. If they are in a relationship, do not go for it.
Yeah.
That is for everybody out there.
You got this. You got this.
Hey, what's up? It's MJ.
And Bree.
Guess what? We're doing a Keeping It Casual swag giveaway.
The last Wednesday of every month.
And we're also getting you into the very first Keeping It Casual live this spring. All you have to do is go to iTunes, subscribe, rate, and review, or
Follow us on Instagram. Also, put us into your Instagram stories and let us know that you're listening. That way you can be entered into some of our pop-up giveaways.
we look forward to hearing from you.
Woohoo!
All right, so we got a bunch of feedbacks, and remember, we always ask for if you're doing any kind of self-love challenges, or you're doing the sex challenge, or
Yes.
any episode, no matter if you were listening to an old one, which I actually found somebody listening to episode 3. I got feedback on that one.
Love it.
I love it. It just brings it all back around. But here's one. This is Sharon. She says, second chances for everyone on episode 3. She says, well, sometimes, but don't be blinded by hotties who do nonstop movie quotes to try to be funny and are kind of rude.
Okay, so she went on a date with a hottie and he just did movie quotes.
Well, here's what it says.
Was
It
she
says-
dating me?
Yeah, right.
All I do is quote movies because I'm not funny.
Well, I love a good movie quote,
Me
but
too.
this one, here it is. Okay. This guy kept asking me to meet him at a certain bar. It was nothing special, kind of out of the way for both of us, but we would get there, have a drink, and just as it was getting a little interesting, he had to go quick. She said, I figured it was a blow off the first time, but then he calls me a week later to meet again at the same place. Okay, I go.
Is he married?
I don't know yet. She says, okay, I go. I wanted to see where this could go, despite all the Billy Madison impressions. That should have been my first red flag.
It's cool to wet your pants.
Yeah, you just baby talk. It says, this time I wasn't even done with my beer, and again he had to leave quickly, like before even me. Didn't walk me
Okay.
out.
Oh.
Paid for our drinks at least.
Oh.
So he keeps like ditching after a drink.
Oh my.
Okay. Anyhow, after not hearing from him again for a week, he asked me for a third time. Same place again. I was like, at least, I would at least like to finish my beer at last. She said he laughed and apologized and promised not to let anything disrupt our date. Well, if he wasn't super hot, I'd probably have given up by now. There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She said, but that night it all made sense. His ex-girlfriend was working. So she said, I realized he was playing some game to parade me in there to make her jealous. So don't be blinded by hotties with no sparks or men who try to impress with odd Adam Sandler baby talk. Even if you're bored. Sharon, Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my god.
Oh, she says, P.S. My sis and I want to take a Vegas trip to come out to the live show.
Woo!
DM you when we get there.
Hell yeah. I got a tweet and I don't remember where or who it was from. I think her name was Crystal. I'm sorry. If you sent this tweet, you could just send me a DM and be like, bitch, you need to pay more attention. But everybody knows I'm terrible at Twitter. So I was looking at our Keeping It Casual podcast hashtag, and they posted a thing about how Charlotte Russe is filing for bankruptcy.
God!
And they're closing multiple stores. And they were like, listening to Bougie on a budget. Sorry, girls. But you know what I found out? I researched this because that really scared me.
I'm like, what? All my
Charlotte-
shoes and my
Charlotte-
stretchy pants.
Yeah, Charlotte Russe is not closing any stores out here in Vegas.
Oh, just a few?
They're just in other states. Not here, though.
I'm like, what? Charlotte Russe is closing down? You guys, they get like the buy one shoe, get another one
Well,
for like $4.
Because they're not closing all their stores. So I was like, well, even if they close one out here, we would get some like cool closing sale. So I was like, I hope it's the Meadows Mall that closes. But like nothing's closing out here, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, if any parts of the other countries, if you are,
Yeah.
parts of the other countries.
Yeah, so the other countries.
We're in the country of Las Vegas.
Anybody else? If you got some going out of business sales for Charlotte Russe, like I wear a size 7. So.
Yeah, hook it up. Get the buy one, get one. I love I don't know why. I was doing Forever 21 for a while there, and then I just got so lost in their maze of like sections, and I was like, you're only selling one t-shirt, one tank top, and one kind of stretchy pants, and you're just making it into 12 different styles.
Forever 21 can get very confusing for me.
It's overwhelming.
It is. It's not organized by any way
No.
at all.
You have to go in with a specific mission. Like, I need a cute pair of jeans and I need a fun t-shirt. And you go and you get that. Don't get lost.
See, the only way I can shop at Forever 21 is if I do it online.
Oh, I'm not a clothes online shopper.
Normally I'm not, but Forever 21 is the only store I can it's the only way I can shop at Forever 21 is by going online, because I can just go on and look and be like, okay, that's what I want.
Yeah, I don't like to do too much of the online clothes because I feel like I'm never going to get it right.
Okay.
But all right.
One more?
We got another shout out. This is from episode 31, and I was reading this one. I was like, I want you to read it though, because it was kind of inspired by you.
Shout out to Bree for being so open about her weight loss journey. I'm going to check out the Diet Fix for some motivation. As for me, I don't really read or listen to any weight loss material or podcast, but I use the treadmill time to listen to my favorite faves. I even look forward to it. I've definitely had Keeping It Casual get me through mini gym sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Hells yeah. So I say, find a good podcast to help you move through your workouts. And I did a little hashtag self-love challenge.
Yes.
And signed up for cooking classes. Thanks for the show, ladies. Oh, thank you.
Nice. Yes, cooking class. Man, cooking is the biggest, it's the biggest step of weight loss.
Honestly, like, it's
even more than working out.
80% food, 20% workout.
Yeah.
Really is.
The workout keeps the body tight and strong, little weights, my booty. Like, I can eat good and I see everything's a little soft and a little relaxed.
Yeah.
But after some hot Pilates and eating good for a week, man, my booty is like, hey.
No, I totally get that. But I definitely would say, like, food is the biggest part of it, because you're not going to want to do all these workouts and then go sit and eat chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, but in cooking, learning cooking skills is huge. I think I might take a fun shoot, girl. You might just inspire me. I need to take a cooking class.
We should do a Keeping It Casual does a cooking class.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Two ding-dongs try to cook.
Let's do it.
I love it.
We'll put it on our. We're gonna start
make videos.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing maybe a little Instagram TV just for fun, which I think is just like basically an Instagram
YouTube?
live or an Instagram story that is as long as you want. It doesn't go away in 24 hours.
Yeah. So that's like. Speaking on the weight loss thing, yesterday when I was with my friend, like one of the things he said, he was like, wow, you really have lost a lot of weight. And I was like, thank you. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, feeling it.
Well, we haven't seen each other in years. We were supposed to, the night we went to Blink-182 and I got really stoned, he and I were supposed to hang out after the show. And apparently I blew him off. I don't remember doing this. He was like, the last text you sent me, you were asking me if I had. I guess I asked him if he had any weed, and then I never responded to it.
Did he say no? That's probably why you blew him off.
I think he did say no. I don't know. I don't remember this. He's like,
no, I'm going home.
He told me he listened to the episode about that show, and he's like, and then I realized why you blew me off. You were so stoned. And I was like, well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, shout out to you, man, for listening. It's funny when I have like really close friends that are like, yeah, girl, I listen. I'm like, I think you listen to me talk shit all the time. They're like, well, I'm on episode like whatever 8 or I don't know. They're just they're like, I listen from time to time when I can. It's cool. It's really fun to know. And we love all the feedback and the shout outs. So, please. You can email us, you can DM us on Twitter, on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook.
Okay. No, we don't, because we don't really like Facebook.
No.
I'm going to say MJ's better on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm better on the Instagram.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't find the messages on Instagram. I panic and I'm like, where did the messages go? And I don't know. I'm getting there. I'm old school. I like Twitter.
So no, see, but Twitter to me isn't old school. I don't know. I try with Twitter. I really do, but I can't.
Twitter's like when you need to speak on something and nobody's around, you just put it out there and you just say it, and you put a funny GIF or you put a hashtag on, especially if you're watching a show and you want to get in on some conversation about, oh no, they didn't just do that.
Oh no.
Hashtag whatever the show is, and then people will, and then you can, I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. That's why I said we should do rewatch Rock of Love. And
and I haven't, but I'm gonna.
Yes.
I want to check out some
live
Rock of
tweet
Love.
watching Rock of
I forgot about that. I need to. Chris will do that because that's when we met. Rock of Love was huge, and me and my roommate used to be like, "Well, if you're gonna hang out with us, then
You gotta watch Heather.
yeah, you have to watch us on. You have to watch the Rock of Love," and he ended up loving it.
It's so good. It's so trashy and
Oh
amazing.
man. Honestly, I kind of like the self-love challenge of that we got the feedback on about taking
Yeah.
a cooking class. I feel like if you are maybe struggling in the kitchen, like I do, I've been all over Pinterest, like trying to get recipes.
Yeah.
Like, dare to try a recipe, a healthy recipe. Get something off Pinterest. Maybe
Hell yeah.
take a cooking class. And if you're already slaying cooking, then maybe find a fun podcast to
Yeah.
get your workout on with.
Yeah. I actually
But cooking's so important. So
Yeah.
self-love challenge.
Take-
Rock a new
do
meal.
You know what? And actually, I just had this really good salad the other day when I was at brunch. It was spring mix and it was lemon chicken with mozzarella and chickpeas and sunflower seeds.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy what you
Make
do with
that.
the salad. Yeah, do that one.
Make that one.
It's all, and you know what? You're always going to try to recreate it at home. You're like, fuck, but the dressing. The dressing is
Honestly, I just used. I think it was just olive oil on it. Like
Oh.
there wasn't really much dressing to it because the salad itself was so good.
Okay, well there it is. Yeah, we're inspiring a little fooding right
Yes.
now. We talked about a good food
Yeah.
restaurant.
I had a friend message me yesterday, and she was telling me how she's having issues at the gym, like because she's just very uncomfortable with her body, and I think what she's trying to do is when she was training, she's trying to go as hard as she was when she was training, but she's not there right now. So I was like, you got to start slow and build that resistance back up, girlfriend.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you go from like a trainer to doing it on your own because they're even if they got you
with
in some
months
super
in
intense,
between too.
Yeah, and I think it's not even about that. I think
Yeah.
when you try to go over above and beyond, like even if it's getting a trainer, they're like,
Yeah.
we're going to do this 6 days a week and drop all this
Yeah.
weight. It's like, I would rather get a trainer and get on a schedule that's going to work for
Yeah.
me in the long run too. That way it's something I can keep up with.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say for an example, I was watching Divas, Total Divas,
Yeah.
Bellas, whatever. Like Nicole, she was talking about how Dancing with the Stars, she was in the most incredible shape of her life and she wants to be
Yeah.
in that shape again. But she was also like training 6 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I don't know, something ridiculous that's not sustainable.
Like Michael Phelps training, basically.
Yeah, like get on a training schedule that's going to work for you in the long run.
Yeah.
That way you don't feel like you can. Otherwise, you're just going to keep falling off. You're
Yeah.
going to be like, this is a struggle. I'm not getting anywhere.
And that's something I had to do with meal prepping too.
Yeah.
Like I would meal prep. I would just stress Sunday nights, like, what am I going to meal prep for the week? And then the salad thing came up and I was just like, this is the easiest thing ever. You need to do things that are easy for you.
Yeah.
Like there are ways to be healthy and make it easy for you to where you're not eating bagel bites or
Yeah.
whatever
Well, honestly, can I say with your weight loss journey,
Yeah.
did you go like, okay, all of a sudden I'm starting this and I'm going to go
I
in
didn't go
full
zero.
force this. No, it's like,
you don't go 0 to 60. You start making little changes.
yes.
And then it evolves into something big.
Yeah, I agree because that's what I've done before. I went to saw a trainer after Vivian or something, and he's like, okay, we're gonna do this every day, and we're gonna eat like this. I was like, I'm not gonna eat like that every
God.
day, and I'm not gonna train like this every day. So, I don't want you to train. Like I just was
Yeah.
turned off by it. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I need something.
I saw
little sustainable.
I saw a trainer
things.
once and I didn't like it either. He basically was like, you can have oatmeal, like just steel oats in the morning and maybe put some Splenda in it. For lunch, you can have like 4 ounces of chicken, and for dinner, you can have like fish and vegetables. That was like
Yeah.
my meal plan, and I was like, the fuck?
Yeah,
And I was working out, like he wanted me to work out every day in the gym with him, and I was like, no.
this
If I
is not
want like,
lifestyle.
no. And that's the thing is like that's something I did. You just got to make little lifestyle changes. And you know what? We had Taco Bell on our road trip.
Hell
but-
yeah, we did.
But I mean, it didn't set either of us back any.
No,
you know,
no, and it's just like, well, like you said, if you really want something, like have it, and
don't punish yourself over it.
I thought of this in the same excuse of like, okay, like we got up the other day and me and Chris were butting heads. The kids were making us bonkers. We were off work together and we just started snapping at each other. And then I got in this funk where I'm just kind of angry. And you know me, when I'm
Yeah.
angry, I started doing laundry. I started,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what, stop. And then he's like, I'm sorry, you know, and I was like, I'm sorry. But I still had that little like,
That icky feeling.
yeah, and I was like, you know what? Stop this. Just because the morning started off kind of grumpy and shitty,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to carry into the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with like overeating. You know,
Yeah.
like like it's like, oh fuck, I had
I had a quesadilla.
you had something you weren't proud of and you
Yeah.
felt like this is a shitty meal for me right
Yeah.
now. I'm just gonna keep eating more and more and more. It's like just
No, don't do that.
you can stop and start over any moment.
Yeah.
Whether it's a shitty attitude, a shitty meal, a shitty thought. You know,
Yeah.
you can. It doesn't. You don't have to wait till the next day or the next year or the
No.
next week. Like just stop in your tracks.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and reset.
I like that.
Yeah.
Stop, reset. Yeah, don't let one thing for like 10 minutes of your day
Yeah.
take over the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Define the whole day.
Yeah.
Define the whole year. Remember we talked about like
Yeah.
our whole year.
How our year
Started
started shitty and we're
really
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
And it just gives you this mindset of like, well, now everything's fucked, and what's next? It's like, no, mind over matter.
Once you get into that what's next mindset,
Mm-hmm.
things will happen too.
It's weird how you can manifest this icky stuff in your life.
You do. And that's something that I had to learn and get myself out of. And before I even started my weight loss journey, like I would get into these like funks and just be like, well, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And then bad things would happen. Once I stopped thinking that, like, yes, bad shit still happens to me. I'm not going to deny it,
Yeah.
but I'm generally very happy.
Yeah, it's just ways of looking at it and dealing with it.
Yeah.
And it's life. It's life. Don't be a cheater because
No.
we get judgy.
Don't
People be
cheat.
judgy and talking
Don't
shit.
go to lunch with married men and take a cooking class.
Yeah. Let's get inspired in the kitchen because it is really our lifeline.
Yes.
And so is your credit. So we'll watch that too. But
Make sure if you start dating somebody, they have their own bank account. Something I've learned too.
boy, we're just full of life tips today. Well, I think with that we're gonna head on out. But please keep rating and reviewing because we're it's how the podcast grows, and we're also doing really fun swag giveaways.
Yes.
So we have a different sponsor. We get different sponsors
Yes.
throwing in stuff every month. The live show is gonna be fun, and we got our sponsors throwing in some live goodies there too. So
And we are excited. Pick up your tickets. Pick up your tickets for the live show April 27th, Saturday, April 27th.
Yeah.
You can get your tickets on keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
Yep, only $15.
My friend from Seattle said if he was in town, he'd be at the live show. So
What up with that, Bo? Bring it back.
you should come too. I know, right?
All right.
Until next time.
All right. Bye.
Girl, that was fun.
Another fun conversation with you.
Yes, if you have any feedback, email us feedback at keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
My Twitter is Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
And I'm at MJ Radio Diva, any social platform.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Keeping It Casual Podcast. You get to see live videos, silly little photos of us.
All the dumb photos that we talk about. Anything
Yes.
photo-wise we talk about in the episode, it'll be there.
We look forward to hearing from you.
We'll be back with more gossip about nothing and
Everything. Bye.